Do you believe in miracles?
This is Blake the Believer with K.P.M, where we grow together and share together. So I have some great news for you guys. This week's topic is going to be planting your seed. When I say the word planting your seed, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Is it growing? Is it planting something? Well, it does go along the lines of planting something, but it's more along the lines of growing as well. And what I mean by this right here is like, let's say that you're in a particular job and you see someone that's going to potentially leave within like the next 6 months to a year because they have a better promotion come available for them. So what you do is you need to prepare yourself for that job because that is your job. No one can come in. No one can come before you within that job because you are working harder than anyone, and you should be the first name to come about when that job is offered. You got to be the best at being you, not be the best at being someone else. But planting your seed go along the lines of being able to understand and know what it takes to be the best you. And to be the best you must understand the seed process. When you have when you're growing something, you have your soil, and you have your seed, of course, within the soil. You have to water it, and if it's not grown properly, and it doesn't have any sun, then it can die. So just to tell you, if you were to give up on a certain goal and you don't pursue it, then your dream will most likely die, or your goal will most likely die. You don't want your dream or your goal to die. You want it to grow. You want to keep watering it. And then you can't forget about the weeds that come in play when you don't take care of it, when you don't cut the weeds out of the way, because you have obstacles that come in your path that may deter you from becoming the best you can be. But you cannot let that doubt you or push you backwards. You need to understand that is put in place for a reason. It's put right there to show you, hey, you're doing good, but don't get too comfortable with it. You need to work harder. And for you to work harder, something needs to be put in place to show you what needs to be done. So another thing with planting your seed is about writing things down. In 2014, what I did was I had written it down on a sheet of paper to have a son by 2015. And believe it or not, I actually did have a son January 21st, 2015, which is pretty crazy. God worked wonders, right? It's pretty good catchy phrase, right? God works wonders. But I had a child 2015. Blessing, man. Of course, there was many things that came in effect within before having a child, but everything was totally worth it. In 2015, which is now, what I did was I written down my goal is for the next year, because I was preparing for the next year, 2016. I said I'm going to prepare to be assistant manager. And what I did was I actually attacked that goal before that time had came present. And I'm an assistant manager now. Now, it wasn't easy at all. I had to be persistent and consistent. What that means is that every time I went inside that office, that job wasn't just handed to me and said, hey, you are the best person. You are going to be fit for the job. No, someone that actually was supposed to get the job before me. But what I did was I stayed consistent and persistent, and I was patient. And that's what it takes in life. Sometimes you'll be so quick to rush into things when all you have to do is sit back and evaluate yourself and to understand that you are the best person for that position. And if that position was to get filled, maybe that wasn't the right crowd for you to be around. Maybe you have something better in place within a different company to grow and to become the best you that you can be. So yeah, planting your seed is all about you. It's all about you, because I want to see you grow. We have to grow together. I mean, everybody don't have a silver spoon in their mouth. I said this before, but I don't have a silver spoon in their mouth to where everything becomes very easy and laid back, and you can just go out there and buy a Maserati when you turn 18 because your parents have the money. Some people like myself, I mean, my parents said they're there for me, but not the way they should have been. But they did all they could, and that's all that matters. But I can tell you this here. I mean, I had to do everything on my own. I had to get my first job. They didn't fill out the first application for me. I had to buy my first car. I put up that money because I knew if I didn't put up that money, no one else is gonna do that for me. If I didn't grow up and understand that the only person that's gonna be able to assist me become the best I can be, it's not the people around me. It's really me. I can have the most positive person talk to me, and whatever they say doesn't mean nothing. I can speak positive words to you right now, but it doesn't mean nothing if you don't believe in yourself. Believe in your goal, believe in your dream. When somebody tells you you can't do something, it's for you to believe it or not to believe it. But the thing is, we tell ourselves we can't do something all the time, when we actually can do whatever we feel like we can do. It's just a matter of action. But yeah, I haven't got my seed yet, because what I want to do is I want to get like a little pot for planting and get some soil and plant a seed. I never did it before, but I know it's gonna be fun, and just watch it grow. Watch my son grow. It's a very good experience. Like he went from just valleys, saying any ba ba ba, and then he started saying dot dot dot. His first words, that's all they say to this day, and he says stop. But yeah, watching my seed grow, man, and it's not about just kids in general. It's just about you. Life is about you. I mean, you may have a certain place you're trying to go in life, and something held you back. It held you back for a reason. You have a message to tell to people, and you have to share it. Someone cannot get through it just as you did. Someone needs to know that, hey, it is possible. I can do it. Wow, they did that. I can do it too. Well, this is Blake the Believer. I'm imperfectly perfect, and I'm perfectly fine with it. See you guys next week.